Take me out to the back of the shed and shoot me in the back of the head. Take me out to the back of the shed and shoot me in the back of the head. Take me out to the back of the shed and shoot me in the motherfucking head. Bet you never seen a wreck like this. Yeah, but I'm always doing better than your peers and your parents. So what you trying to say about my wrist?
It just seems like the world is falling in on itself more and more as time goes by. Multi-billion-dollar companies being able to get away with some of the most cruel, disturbing things, all because they're better than Skype. It's disturbing to think about, but it's becoming more of a reality than anything. Call me crazy. Call me a psychopath. Call me an overreactive person that likes to make their videos more than they really are. But you have no idea how disturbing this whole Discord controversy has been until you go deep down into the history about what's been going on and what Discord has been doing for the past few months. In today's society, getting to talk to people around the world has never been easier with online communication. Skype, Twitter, TeamSpeak, and all of those other platforms have personal message groups where you could talk to one person or another privately, letting those people get to know each other more than they ever did before. And now, with Discord, a gaming-based talkative platform that was founded in May 2015, that has never been easier, with you getting to enjoy public servers, add your real-life friends with ease, and get to make many new friends on these servers. Not only did I use Discord to make new friends and talk to my writers, but I also ended up using the platform to find someone that I could be with for the rest of my life, and I can't really thank Discord enough for that. Unfortunately, all of that appreciation for Discord might go down the drain sometime soon or in the near future. There have been some interesting controversies related to Discord that I am wanting to talk about here. Much like my Rizzy video, I want to go deep into what happened with Discord, and I also want to talk to those that had to deal with this situation. The people I'm wanting to interview and talk about here are only those that are okay with it. I am not wanting to make anyone uncomfortable for the sake of content. Alright? Alright. Let's dive right in. So, before I can even get into the main stuff, let's go over something else that happened that started to question people a bit. In October of 2018, Discord had an update related to their terms of service regarding suing. In the new terms of service, it lists that if a user is having issues with the company, they must now provide what is called a notice of the dispute, which should have a brief description of the dispute itself. If that dispute can't be resolved, they must go through the process of binding arbitration. You see, what makes this a big deal is that Discord was starting to leak personal information from certain unfortunate users, which includes personal data, phone numbers, or even private messages from people you talk to. And since we're talking about accounts, apparently people have been getting banned for no reason at all. And this also includes the famous Duck King Quackity HQ. But I mean, they did give a reason, just not a reasonable or good one. Just wanted to point that out. What makes this depressing is that now, if some personal information gets leaked about someone that they didn't want anyone to know, they and others can't do jack shit if they want to sue Discord about it. It's a sad, sad thing to talk about, and due to this, that can end up happening to someone. Data leaks are an awful thing to happen to a platform. And what makes it worse is that it occurs on major platforms, which hurts the people whose data got leaked and the business itself. Not to mention, they can even sell your personal data, just like what Facebook did.
When you use Facebook, they log everything you do. The pages you like, the people you interact with, even the words in your status updates. And then they sell that information to advertisers.
Wait, how do they know?
There is so much that they can do with our personal stuff that we can't defend against. Hey, President Daniel here. I just want to warn everybody that there was an article that was released recently by the spyware watchdogs stating that Discord can be extremely highly to be a spyware program. In the article, it states that Discord collects information from IP addresses, device UID, user email addresses, and all text messages, images, and voice chat data from your experience on Discord. The article also says this means that Discord is confirmed to log every conversation that you have through Discord and record everything that you say on Discord and view all images that you have sent through Discord. Therefore, none of your interactions on Discord are private. So if you're extremely scared about this stuff, now would be the chance to uninstall it from your computer right now. But that's going to be really hard since the platform is just so amazing. It's a great platform, but there's so much to it that I don't want to keep it myself, but I have to by default. Anyway, on with the video. However, even though that alone is sad, things end up getting even worse.
Hey you. Yeah, you. Why are you being stubborn? Why won't you use Discord? Just because it's new? Just because it's new? Just because it's new? Just because it's new?
Now, at this point, some of you might be asking yourself, how can Discord, one of the biggest voice chat applications of all time, be so messed up that they would exploit underage kids? Well, it goes way deeper than you think. In late January 2019, Discord was dealing with FBI investigations on the platform, discovering data thieves, child groomers, lolicon distributors, and much, much more. Children being sexually active on Discord is nothing new, really, since there was a video made by Relay discussing about underage Discord dating servers. I recommend you go check out that video if you want more info on the subject. One of the main people that was getting involved with the controversy was a specific Reddit user named u/allthefoxes, who was said to be one of the admins on Discord. Now, before we get into the pedophilic context, let's discuss what all the foxes had been doing before this ended up happening. On the subreddits r/drama and r/internet drama, user Dante0397 posted on the subreddit about his experience with the furry Discord admin, and unfortunately, it wasn't a very pleasant experience. He first got his account disabled due to involvement in servers that promoted non-consensual explicit material, even though there was 20 servers he was in, and he only posted one thing out of all of those servers, and that post was just about a free-to-play game. My guess is that the server did something related to said non-consensual explicit material when he wasn't online at the time, but who knows. Anyway, in the same post, he states that others were going through the same thing. After Dante did some investigation, it turns out that All the Foxes was demoted from the gaming subreddit and was, quote, the fall guy after all. It kind of gives you an idea of how some of the Discord team members do a pretty poor job. So, to make things simple, Discord wasn't doing their jobs and the admins were basically abusing their powers for no good reason, and being jerks at the same time. Alright, back to talking about them being the next Jared Fogle. On February 1st, 2019, one angry gamer posted an article stating that Discord was defending cub content, but not defending lolly explicit content. Cardian, a safety staff member of Discord, posted on Discord's Reddit page with the following: "We think there's harm which exists with lolly content, and we don't want Discord to be a place for that, specifically because it's sexualization of children. Our policy on lolly includes taking action on images where users will protest and say, 'But it's a 9,000-year-old magic genie,' because we're concerned about the impact on the average person that may come across it, who likely do not know or even care about the backstory of the character." 2 days before this tweet, and to explain the cub content part of the article, Polygon posted an article about Discord's lack of policies related to furry cub content. Now, to discuss more about the furry fandom and talk about furry lingo, let me explain what cub content is. Cub content is what the furry fandom calls explicit material depicting underage animal-like characters, hence why they are called cubs. Also, I know that a lot of you are going to be using this as evidence that the furry fandom is disgusting, but trust me, I've been through it before, I've seen them before, they aren't really that bad, and they actually like to offend this stuff instead of defend it. Alright, back on the subject. So as we can tell by the previous article, Discord's being hypocritical about what stays and what goes, right? Well, you're exactly right, since one of the admins on Discord came out and basically stated that Discord does not consider cub content to be a violation of the terms of service. So, they're not okay with regular underage porn to be on there, but they're okay with furry underage porn? Is it alright to move to Skype already? Alright, to actually be serious, this is jarring, and at the same time bizarre, and it really devastates me. The thought of an innocent child being sexually exploited literally kills me. So what I wanted to do is interview some of those that have dealt with the team or have relations to anything that I was just talking about. I want to dive a little bit more deeper about the situation and see if we can get any more answers about this situation. Obviously, this part of the chapter is solely going to be associated with some of my friends that wanted to be on this video. I'm gonna ask them all 5 exact same questions, which are on screen right now. I want to know what they personally think about the incident, and I also want to know what they think could be done about it. Question number 1. What were your first thoughts when hearing about this Discord controversy?
When I saw it, I was like, what the frick is going on with this?
I honestly didn't know what was going on. Like, I never even heard about this whole controversy until someone brought it up.
I didn't really know what to think of it. It just seemed to pop on my Twitter feed one day, just seeing an image, was like, what the hell is this type of crap?
Honestly, like, when the first thoughts were like, okay, Discord's trying to deal with this problem, but how are they going to deal with it? And this is like one of those solutions, apparently.
My first thought was Discord. This person behind that is just not thinking right. Then you've got other stories about people falsely banning other YouTubers for no reason.
Question 2. Why do you think the admins decided that Cub content didn't violate the terms of service?
I have to be honest, that's a question that I don't know how to answer.
I actually don't know about that, but probably if I could think of a theory in like a few seconds, maybe a few of the admins are furries themselves that are creeps, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, it probably could be just a bunch of creepy furries.
Because they don't give a crap about this whole furry genre that many people seem to join.
Honestly, it's just a fictional type of thing. And also, many of the community is actually in the furry community. This was apparent in the Quackity ban.
Oh, because they didn't see it as humanizing people.
That would actually make a little bit of sense, but it's still, underage, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still an underage live thing. Question 3. Who's more responsible, the admins themselves or Discord being unclear about the rules?
Probably in the mixture of both.
I'd say both. Actually? No. Both ways.
I think it might have to be the admin's fault for all this. They aren't even part of Discord themselves.
Honestly, it's Discord being more unclear about the rules, not clearing up specifics about what should or shouldn't be allowed.
Question number 4. If you were an admin, what would you do if you were in that situation? If you were in that moment when the admin started saying that Cub content didn't violate the terms of service?
First of all, we've been having a pedophilia problem for the past 2 years, and we haven't got that solved. I think this could be the first step in the right direction. Thanos on him if I was the owner.
I would have questioned that person's mentality. How is that okay?
No comment, to say the least, since what do I look like, a freaking FBI agent?
Or a Furby in this case, fur.
Ha ha, very funny, no.
I would straight out disagree. Just flat out.
Alright, question number 5. Do you think they're gonna redact the terms of service or improve the terms of service?
Honestly, seeing the backlash that'll come back to this, they'll probably update the rules of service.
Probably if enough people can just about it.
Oh yeah, they could do that. They have to hear about it.
I think they need, Discord is usually very detailed on what you can and cannot do, but I think some parts of it need a revision.
Yes, after that incident that apparently blew over like a bad interview.
I seriously hope so, because Discord really needs to improve their freaking content, especially after so much has gone down with them in the past.
And since you are a part of the furry fandom, I would like to ask you one more question. Since you're part of the furry fandom, how does this affect you?
Well, it doesn't affect me personally, but it kind of does damage the furry fandom even more, as if it hasn't been damaged enough by gamers on TikTok.
I even found a BuzzFeed article about harassment, and in it, it says, however, she said about a month ago, the supportive platform became increasingly full of harassment and threats via the app's duet feature. I try not to let this affect me personally, but when I have hundreds of videos of children pretending to drink bleach, hang themselves, shoot themselves, and telling me to commit suicide, it starts to get very disturbing, end quote. So yeah, it's just ironic that I just quickly looked up harassment on TikTok, and the first thing I pull up is a BuzzFeed article about a furry.
But there are some people in the comments of those TikToks that take it very seriously.
More people are gonna thrash on the furry community for, oh, you guys are just backing up the fact that it's okay because you guys are just fur fags, you know?
Yeah, it's
not good.
It's insane how much attention people take on the loud side. It's funny, like the innocent side is the more quieter side and nobody really talks about it. But the more controversial side is the loud side that everybody talks about. People love controversy. If they do something that's messed up or disturbing, people are going to tweet about it. That tweet has now officially become an advertisement for that company. I don't want to bring it up, but look what happened last year with Logan Paul. He didn't lose any subscribers. He just ended up gaining it because people were constantly tweeting about it, making memes about it. It was all over. And look where he is and was at now.
And the fact that they continued his YouTube Red series and just disbanded PewDiePie's when PewDiePie didn't really do anything as bad at all.
I am here with Luna1234. He is a good friend with a person named Professor Heavy who had to deal with some Discord controversy as well. In fact, he was actually in a few screenshots from a whole Twitter log about the Discord controversy. I did want to interview Heavy, but unfortunately he didn't really have much to say, so he didn't want to be a part of it. I know you don't know the answer to it, but like the first question is, why did this all happen?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All I'm just gonna say is it's scary. How did you first feel when you first saw your friend in this Twitter log?
Well, this whole Twitter log in general, I was shocked and confused, and I had no idea what was going on. The fact that he was in it is just kind of surprising. I didn't expect someone like him to be in it.
What do you think is now going to happen to Discord because of this?
So, I think that it can only, like I said, it can only go down from here. If you still like the features of Discord, just move to Steam. It's a lot more trustworthy. It's missing some of the features, but for the most part, it's got swirls, it's got emojis. Very good voice chat, actually. I suggest just moving there if you want to.
I bet AOL Instant Messenger is better than Discord.
Yeah.
Why do you think Discord decided to hire those terrible furry moderators or admins?
I don't exactly know, but there is the possibility that the CEO of Discord could be a furry.
Oh, that would be an interesting theory. How do you think this is not only going to affect Discord, but going to affect the furry community?
I think that the furry community is going to get like an even worse representation on the internet than it already has.
Oh yeah, like both Renchi and Jace were talking about it.
I don't think they're gonna take this well.
Well, it was nice getting to interview you. I'm glad you decided to step in and wanted to talk more about the situation in this video.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you for taking your time.
You're welcome.
So now I am here with not only Luna again, but I'm also here with a very important person who wants to stay anonymous, but for the sake of this, we are going to be calling him Alexman, or just Alex. What happened with you in Discord? What happened? Oh god. What happened? How did your account get banned? That makes a lot of sense. So, simply put, your account just simply got banned for no reason at all. Is that what you're saying? I'm actually surprised that Discord even believed in Threat Destroyer. I don't even know what to say. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't even know if he has a brain or not. So another question is, since you had to deal with all the foxes, do you think Discord, due to how stupid they are going to somehow ban all the foxes in the future? Oof. Saying something so controversial yet so brave.
Just like how they can see our messages right now, but we're not gonna look through it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna probably look to it. Hi Discord team. Thank you for reading through the messages.
They can see everyone's messages, and they're not even telling it. They don't like straight up say that we have the right to see all of your guys' messages. They just straight up do it. Like, that's kind of funny in some cases because of all the memes they get sent and stuff like that. I've just tried to encourage people to move to Steam because
yeah. Do you have any other relations with those that were dealing with the same controversies on Discord?
Oh my god, how many people have been banned?
Who knows? How did the Threat Destroyer server work? Was there any technical raids going on related to Threat Destroyer, or was it just meant to try to be against Threat Destroyer? Are you serious? So, you tried your best, or you and others tried your best, to make sure this server doesn't feel like a raiding server, but it still got banned for being considered a raiding server anyway. So they're defending both pedophiles and Threat Destroyer. Oh my god. Well, just lay out all the information on us. Just speak on your mind about what you want people to hear in this video.
Man, oh my god.
Don't even know what to say. That's just sad.
I feel bad for you, man.
Same. Well, all I gotta say is it's really nice for you to come onto here and just speak your own words. That way, you can have your voice be heard to the world. Thank you for taking the time to do this. No problem, man. In conclusion, Discord cannot be considered the most disgusting platform ever made, and I think that's because of their terrible administrators, very double standard terms of service, and them being pussies about being sued. I'm actually surprised this platform is still even up because of how much backlash that has gotten recently because of all this. So if Discord is somehow, someway watching this, fire your administrators. They are the reason they started all of this. Everybody's starting to quit out of Discord. Everybody's canceling all of their Discord nitros, and it's because of you, Discord. You're the one that made the bruise, and we are not here to give you the platform band-aid. I'm getting sick of all of this terms of service administrator nonsense. I'm getting sick of all of these platforms trying to do some of the most cruel things to our privacy, to our own privacy. And it's breaking the basic definition of privacy. So to Discord, here is a message that me and everybody else around the world has given to you. F*** you, Discord. You pedophilic double standard freaks.
Dismantle me like before. Show me your teeth and tongue. Make me regret what I've done. I'll act like you have won.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching all the way up to the end. I had an absolute blast making this video and editing it and doing the script and all that. It was just an absolute blast. Anyway, if any of you enjoyed this video and are new to the channel, you might like some of the other content that is on my channel, so feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for that. I'd like to give big thank yous to Akram64, Renchi247, Pigpen, Nitro, Jace Plays Games, Lemon Slush, Brent, Convex2 Colors, Lunasault1234, Professor Heavy, a little bit, and Alexman for making this video possible. Whew, that's a lot. I'd also like to give big thank yous to Shuffy for letting me use his video about Discord in the opening for this video. I don't have a Patreon, but if any of you want to donate to me for some reason, you could always go to the Ko-fi page that I have in the description below. So, with that all said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!